Never know when I might need these. This must be the ruin Laolai was talking about. Deep in. Flooded too, like she said. Snap moss. Probably came from somewhere upriver. Follow the river, find its source. Seems simple enough. These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. There. That must be where the water's coming from. Looks like something the old ones built. An animal carving. From long ago. Good for an old remedy. Well, somebody wanted in. Nearly blew this entire ledge off just to get through the door.
Flooding detected. Evacuation recommended. Overflow basin compromised.
The overflow basin. Is that the din? Looks like a control center. What happened in here to start the water flowing?
Alright, so okay, like how do we want to start this farewell thingy? We might be the last Saturn people to ever see this place. Yeah. Hence, you know, something.
Rough waters. No way I'd be able to swim. Intake tower malfunction. Drainage system offline. That's probably not good news. Looks like most of the facility is underwater. How did this happen? Another holographic interface. There must be some kind of code. The lock positions. Helpful. Hard to see anything, but this room looks like it's packed with old stuff. Might be something useful. Someone's been through here. Not that long ago, either.
I've become trapped somehow! I'll buy the forge. I'm pleased to hear another person stomping about in here. This blasted door is stuck! This is a perfect opportunity to do a good deed and clear your conscience for whatever cruelties you may have committed. Unless you're not one of those snap moths I saw outside, are you? If you were a snap moth, I don't suppose you'd tell me. Whoa!
Are you alright?
Well, you don't know how happy you just made me. For a moment, I thought my fire was snuffed. My forge gone cold. But nope. Nope. Not old Gildan.
You're... welcome? Wait. Start from the beginning. What are you doing down here?
Ow! My apologies. When you mostly talk to yourself, you can tell your stories in whatever order you like. There's an artifact in that storage room I simply must acquire. But as you may have noticed, the door won't budge. I took one of those roundish, ringy what's-its from the wall beside the door. No luck. So I had to go with that panel with the button. Even less luck. My gentle experimentation caused the chamber to flood a little. So I pushed the button again, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Sparks and smoke. Now, obviously, I came here to investigate. My cautious footsteps may have contributed slightly to the collapse of a bridge. And when the bridge began to collapse, I may have, for the sake of expedience, abandoned the cumbersome ringy what's-it to the waves. By the time I thought to give up the endeavor, the door had closed behind me. And thusly do we come to the present moment.
You said something about an artifact?
Indeed. That storage room is brimming with treasures from the old ones, but one in particular caught my eye. An intricate looking glass. I've only seen one such device before. My old mum brought one back for me from wherever she'd gone to that time. I remember holding it, staring into its face, seeing myself and my mother just over my shoulder, smiling.
And one of these looking glasses. It's in the storage room.
Oh, yes. I'm quite sure. I peered into that dim little chamber, and there it was. I've wanted to find one for so long, Yes, this time I'm sure I have.
Well, there's no way we're getting into that storage room without another ring. It's part of the locking mechanism that controls the door.
You don't say. Well, that's fantastic news. Marvelous, even. You've got two hands. I've got two hands. Perfect! My savior, my salvation, and if you like, why wouldn't you? Of course you will. My accomplice. Together, that ring is as good as ours, and with it, the storage room and its spoils.
Didn't you say you dropped the ring in the water?
Well, I'll grant you that adds a heretofore undiscussed level of complexity to the proceedings.
So you found the button that controls the flow of water.
Quite by accident.
And then you broke that button.
Also, quite by accident.
The panel's the only way to shut this place down, as far as I can tell. This isn't gonna be easy.
That storage room is filled, top to bottom. Would you be surprised to find the parts you need in there? I certainly wouldn't be.
So, we need to replace that ring and get into the storage room. Then I can fix the panel and shut this place down.
And I can finally wrap my fingers around that looking glass.
Okay, Gilden. How are we gonna get that ring?
2 sets of hands, girl! 2 sets of hands! Behind us lie a pair of enormous gates, but I believe the gates must be operated in tandem. Together, we can dry this place out.
Guess we better get started then.
I guess we better. Up ahead, girl. See the valve? Time to put our hands to use. I'll take care of this one. There's another valve on the other side to lock the gate in place. Would you mind heading across and, doing the honors? You know, I'm reminded of a delve I undertook out near the claim. Stone Ruin, Cloud Call, Lakewire.
Ugh, a tub of stagnant water. Charming.
Great stone columns bearing the weight of the level above. Filled out with row upon row of those enormous rusted-out old-world carts. You know the ones with the 4 wheels? I've scraped through 100 of them. The only things I've ever seen inside are birds. You don't suppose that's what they were for, do you?
Stocking up.
Marvelous! You made it! Now grab that valve and give it a spin.
On it.
A little more now, and I should be able to get the blasted gate moving.
There, you should be able to lower the gate.
Huh? Right you are! Now, when I get this gate down, you'll need to turn the valve again. Ought to lock this thing in place.
One gate down.
Halfway through then, aren't we? To the second gate! A ladder is a rare and special thing, girl. Can depend on it to take you exactly where you need to go, and no further. I'd wager the valves for the second sluice gate are somewhere above us. Now, how are we gonna get up there?
Let me look around, see what I can find. Looks like I could jump across on that rickety, rusting platform. I find a way up.
Nice jump! Nice! What am I saying? That was stupendous! Never seen such absolute disregard for personal safety.
Thanks, I think.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4! Club sellouts and runaway cowards! We see
Cut it! I forgot the words.
Shells, we started off so strong and then it all just imploded.
Well, that's sort of my MO.
No heavy stuff. Switching gears. Band name! We need one.
I mean, far be it from me to tell you how to fling yourself. Ah, you're right above me. Just send that ladder on down.
Look out below.
Now, we've done this once before. Should be as easy as falling down a hole. If you'd take the valve on the other side.
If it's set up the same way on this side, I should look for an access tunnel.
This is my sort of delve. 1,000 little problems to solve. A million minute and invincible factors. My father used to say to me, Kibling, he called me Gilbert. Kibling used to say, don't make the delve harder than it needs to be. The best delves are done in half the time to hit the campfire and sputter out. Now, my father was a great man. Dead wrong when it came to choosing the rubric by which to judge delve bars. To find yourself stuck, then unstuck. To fail, then to succeed. To get lost, to find yourself. That's what makes a delve.
Uh-huh, Gilden. Okay, Gilden, turn the valve.
It's not working! Damn thing's too heavy. Glance behind me, would you? See anything big and, broken?
Looks like part of the counterweight broke off. If I can get up there, my weight might be enough to get it moving again.
Hang on, okay? I've got a plan.
I need to get up higher. Could climb up that wreckage. That's pretty much what I do now. Can't jump straight to the counterweight from here. But I could climb higher, get above it.
The drop's too far, girl! Oh! Controlled falling. Very clever.
Going down. Almost low enough to jump.
You can make it! Let's see another one of those mad leaps!
Got it. We're good to go.
You were a sight to see. Bounding from metal rust trap to metal rust trap. Still a bit of water, but low enough, wouldn't you say? Now then, where's that ring?
Good question. Well, at least I should be able to swim now.
Snap maw! It's a snap maw! Very, very big snap maw!
I see it, Gildan.
Very big, very, very big!
Just stay out of the way.
About to get loud.
We'll find out after I've killed it.
Tell me when it's dead, would you?
It's dead.
Marvelous. So, the ring. Maybe if you pry its jaws open and reach inside.
You were right.
Look.
This thing did swallow the ring.
That's the old Gildan intuition in action. Never led me astray. Sure, its chosen routes can be a bit circuitous, but never mind. To the storage room. To the spoils. Ooh, what's in here? More old world treasures, perhaps? This place is full of surprises. Should we have a look?
Didn't you want to get into the storage room?
I do. Fervently.
Okay, Shells. Shells, we're not focusing on that right now.
I got time to poke my nose in
We're
if you
not
do.
even in the band meeting. Sort of counts as practice, right? Merch. We need merch. Stickers! You're not a real band until someone vandalizes government property with your sticker.
Colleagues, I have been asked to remind you that conversations determined to be irrelevant to servitor training are discouraged.
What were you saying about vandalizing government property?
All right. Time to get the flow going to the right place.
I say this as a man typically enamored of complexities, but this looks like it might be a little much for me.
Don't worry. I think I've got this.
Music to my ears. To each job, its proper tool. Toothpicks make horrible arrows, as the saying goes. You got a competent mind, girl. A mind for nuance and finesse. Not I. No, indeed. Not old Gildan.
That didn't help. The water can't pass through. That's not quite right.
This job demands a certain degree of patience, doesn't it? I'm afraid I inherited my mother's restlessness.
Something's not right. Looks like I'm on the right track.
Been at this a while, girl. No room to judge, mind. I once spent half a day flummoxed by a Karja puzzle box.
The water's flowing, just not where it needs to. That's not quite right. There, that should do it. I should head back. See if that took care of the rest of the water.
Got it working, did you? Of course you did. Never met a conundrum you couldn't unconundrum, have you?
Ugh, it stinks down here.
You smell that?
Looks like that's everything.
Smells like a
I should head back
Ford-side
up with
morning in
Gildan.
the claim.
See? Chick. sample that, or? Totally! Like, what about after the... Oh, sorry. Just a sec. Laura? I need to take a break. Laura? Hey! Laura!
I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait! Almost there! Soon I'll hold the looking glass in my hand. Just like Mom and I used to. What are you doing with your hands there, girl? I can't believe that worked. I thought you'd lost your mind, tickling the empty air like that.
I mean, this is it. We get to play together, what, maybe 2 more times? Nah, shells. Farewell tour! Reunion tour in like 6 months. Fans do it all the time. For our adoring fans. It's not that hard to stay in touch, Shelley. We could practice in holospace. People always say that.
Gilden? Everything okay?
I was so sure I saw it. The looking glass. I was so sure. Right there in the window. I was... Of course. Trick of the light. Nothing at all.
I'm sorry, Gilden. It must have meant a lot to you.
Oh, well. Much as any artifact of the old ones would mean to me, really. It's fine. I'm fine. Besides, what are the spoils compared to the delve? That's why we do it, girl. The delve, not the treasure. And what a delve it was! Ugh. By the great blazing forge, I'll never forget that. Now then, I believe we have some repairs to make. That's a whole lot prettier, isn't it? What does it mean?
It means it worked.
By the forge! You are a wonder! Do you hear that often? I'll hazard a guess you do.
I've heard something like that once or twice.
Oh, she's modest now. A master of the arts of the old ones, a delver to shame the entire claim, and she wants to be modest. Ha!
It's not like I did it alone, Gilden.
No. No, I suppose not.
So what's next for you? On your way back to the claim?
And deprive the people of Song's Edge the story of this encounter? Perish the thought! I'll stay there a while longer. But a story is best told by all who encountered it. Come and lend a hand, won't you?
Overflow basin empty. Interior accessible. Minimal flood damage.
Sounds like the basin is dried out too. Maybe I'll take a look.
Another adventure so soon? Whew, you're braver than me. But there was no question of that. You go on ahead. I'm gonna stand right here and bask in our victory for a while longer.
Water's lower. And going by that sound, I think Laolai's already at the din. Got too much already. Sound's getting louder. She wasn't kidding about the sound. Must be the entrance to this den. You look happy to be playing again.
I don't know what you did, but the water drained in the snap of a short song. What do you think of the music?
I've never heard anything else like it.
That's because there's no other place with such resonance, such intonation that rattles your ribs with its power. And of course, no one else knows these pipes like I do. I learned them by ear before I could walk, strapped to my father's back. Thank you for draining the waters. Not just for myself, but for my ancestors and their songs. Please, take this as a token of our gratitude.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path must be around here somewhere. This must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. This isn't the way out. Some gear, though. Not this way. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then. Better go back after I grab this loot. Wrong way. Not this way. But then, where? I see. Up. Stalkers. Gotta be careful. Okay, through here. hopefully out of this cave. Done with the cave. So what's next on this path? How's this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross. Around the bend we go. Now how do I cross this one? Down it. Down, then up. There's the way up. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Made it. Okay, heading for more waterfalls. Wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly. Don't like the sound of that. Interesting. Maybe I could override it. It's pointing right towards those machine howls. Okay. I guess we're doing this, big boy. Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to override it. Machine down. Now back to finding Araya. Which means I've got to climb. I should be able to get up there. This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Sparkles. I can see why it's worth a lot. No space. Naltuk said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here, trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair... Oh boy. I should just go to bed.
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place?
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Director of Security Blevins is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. Well, that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open. Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs.